Hello, Connect fam. Good morning. Your girl Stitch is here. It is great to be back. I'm rocking the Nashville right now. Welcome to the Connect Show, South Florida. Thank you so much for celebrating your weekend with us. It's finally November. Give thanks. And I have to introduce my gal pal co-host. Hey, Sandy.
Hey, it's so good to be back with you. Oh, yeah, let's tap in. I love it. It is so good to be back. And we have more than just the weekend to celebrate today. November 6th is Job Action Day. Every year it falls on the first Monday of November. For those of you that are unaware, Job Action Day is to encourage those who are seeking to achieve their dream job. And this was created in 2008. It is designed to help people in all stages of their personal lives to evaluate where they are and start taking action towards where they want to be. I love this so much. I am a lifelong learner. So I feel like no matter what stage you're at, you should always be learning and educating yourself. So I just love this so much. And you can get more information at www.jobactionday.com/about.html. Love it.
The Connect Show, we are all about empowerment and truly taking action.
Look, we should always be surrounding ourselves with people who are pushing us to want more, do more, be more. I love this so much. Of course, you are already making wise career choices by tuning in every weekend right here with us. And we always offer helpful services and fresh new business ideas. And if your dream is to become an entrepreneur and strengthen your brand, we want you to head over to theconnectonline.com. Our network is more like a family. We have so many resources and we have got you covered. So you want to make sure to head over to theconnectonline.com.
And so, Miami, how will we be honoring Job Action Day? That is the question. You will revamp your resume, finally apply to your dream company. Go big, don't go small, go big, go ham. The language the young folks say, go ham. Go all the way is what we'll say. And maybe even start your own company. Let us know on Instagram, on our Instagram page at the Connect Network TV. Tell us really how you're going to be honoring a Job Action Day. And one thing I really want to encourage, and I'm sure Sandy, you'll say the same, don't be scared to put it on paper. Write it down, plain, and go big. I'm a true believer in the Lord can do all things, and we can do all things through Christ. Go big.
There's no dream that is too big. And just like you're saying, sometimes the first step is the hardest, right? So it's like just taking that first step. You never know what doors it's going to open, what opportunities are going to come your way, but you just got to take the first step. So before we go any further, I want to discuss some hot topics. And by now, most of you have heard about best-selling author and rapper Jeezy filing for divorce from the Daytime Emmy Award-winning personality, Jeannie Mai. This has been all over social media. The two were married in 2021. He filed for divorce September of 2023, this year. Now, when the news first broke, all blogs were reporting how Jeannie Mai was heartbroken and wanted to make things work. She even spoke out a few times expressing how she was healing, but we never heard a word from Jeezy. So the rapper finally spoke out in a statement, and Jeezy affirms the decision was not made impulsively and comes with a heavy heart. He goes on to say, despite this, he still loves and respects Jeannie Mai, and a lot of people are speculating about the cause of divorce. So Stitches, I want to know, what do you think?
Truthfully, this is my honest opinion. I don't know because I'm not in their home, so I can't say that I know. But I think it might have been, and this is me throwing it out there, a cultural difference. That's what I presume that might have been the biggest issue and problem. People were not speculating, but kind of giving a side eye because Jeannie Mai, I love her and I love watching her, especially when she show The Real. And I love Jeezy. Like in college, I would ride out to his first album to school. It was his album. But there was a comment that she made on the show that a lot of people were like,
okay. So what was the comment?
What was the comment? You got to hit up our Connect Network TV on IG. Check it.
All right. Juicy.
And Network TV on IG. Check it out and you tell me what you think. I understand you got to give people grace. You know, it was a long time ago, but a lot of people brought that back up. So that's why I think it might have been some cultural differences. But I'm a lover of good covenants and people being married and staying together. So
Yeah.
maybe they can work it out. I don't know.
Yes, yes. So we shall see. Head over to our page and check it out. So while those two are being tight-lipped about their divorce, we have Atlanta Housewife star Kim Zolciak sharing details that seem just a tad more personal. Okay, you guys, Kim recently shared that she underwent laser vaginal rejuvenation. Now, what is particularly jarring about this story is that it comes in the midst of her reported financial struggles and messy divorce. I mean, you hear all over social about her gambling and just like the messy, just the mess of a disaster their financials are. So it's reported that the financial woes are part of the reason for her estranged husband, retired football player Corey Bierman. And Stitch, I want to know, what do you think of all this? Will the vaginal rejuvenation make everything better?
Baby, we're gonna sit that part right there and we're gonna let our Connect fam comment on that on our page. However you want to choose to discuss that. I'm gonna go over to Cole. I Corey. I'm sorry, Corey's his name, the retired football player. I remember watching the show when it first came out. Love.
Yeah.
I like Corey. Is it Corey or Cole?
Croy.
Croy.
K-R-O-Y. Yeah, Croy.
Croy. Everyone loved Croy. He was like the young kid, and people were actually sad that he got married. It was like, he's a good kid. He's a good, wholesome kid. Just go back home and just don't do it.
It seems like they're so, I mean, like, again, this is from an outsider's perspective.
Exactly.
It seems like they were so different. Like, she was very, and look, maybe opposites attract, and that is what kept them together for as long as they were. But it just, I don't know, like, there was like all these kids they got, and then there's like his career, and then her career with Housewives and reality TV. And then you throw in, financial struggles to all of that, and gambling and all these things. I mean, look, that's a recipe for disaster. If you have any issues with gambling or drinking, all of that kind of stuff, I mean, that's a lot deeper than two different personalities. So I think that there could be something deeper there that, she might need help with.
Yeah. And like you said, everyone has a struggle that they have to get through and get past. So
yeah,
I'm hoping that even with the kids, that's one thing that I do remember with him, even on the show, being like stepping up to be a father for her teens, and they have kids together, I believe twins or so.
Yeah. But they might have like 3 or 4 kids together. Okay. It's like they got a whole crew.
They got a team. So I'm hoping they'll be able to co-parent and just work it out and just keep it healthy for the kids nonetheless.
And amen to that. I mean, look, I think at the end of the day, even if you have your differences, like you got to make it amicable, at least for the kids. So hopefully everything works out for them.
Yeah. But I like I said, I love marriages, and I love when people stay together. So if you can work it out, just if you can.
I'm so with you on that. I'm so with you. All right, guys. Well, stay with us, Miami. Coming up, London Knighton will be showing up with us with some entertainment news. But coming up next, we have special guest Varna Spencer here to tell us about her wakey eggs with bakey. Love this so much. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.
Cherry, founder of the award-winning blog Life of a Cherry Wife. If you're looking to follow for mom and lifestyle content, fashion, Latina life, and good vibes, this is the place for you. Head over to www.lifeofacherrywife.com for the latest in these areas. Follow me on social at Life of a Cherry Wife.
Hi, I'm Jess DeFeo, and I am a social media coach for women entrepreneurs who know they are on a mission to change the world with their business, but are struggling with how to market themselves authentically to their ideal client on social media. I can help you go from overwhelmed and confused on what to post to creating effective and impactful content that converts your followers into customers. Head to my website to grab your free course, Instagram 101 for Business, and learn the strategies I use to grow my business in just 6 months.
If you are ready to keep your hair, scalp, skin, and lips hydrated this season, our vegan and gluten-free all-purpose moisturizers are just for you. Carefully formulated with fine ingredients to purify and nourish the skin and scalp at the same time without harsh chemicals. Shop It's Made For Me today. The end result will be strong, healthy hair and smoother, softer, clearer skin.
There's a new show coming to DC, and it's all about finance,
investing, and generational wealth. So join us every Saturday morning on DCW Channel 50 to start your weekend empowered.
Welcome back to the Connect Show, Miami. Our first guest of the day is an entrepreneur, medical professional, and CBD expert. Please help me welcome to the show, Varna Spencer. Hello, Varna, and thanks so much for stopping by.
Hello, how are you? Give it a tap, give it a tap.
There we go.
Tap, 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 tap.
I love it. Well, I want to dive right in. You went from being a nurse to owning a CBD company. So I want to ask you, how long were you in the medical field before making the transition to become an entrepreneur?
Well, actually, I still am. I have been a nurse for 26 years, and I have actually still practicing and still having a wonderful time with it. So this is just addition to.
So tell us, what exactly is CBD? Because you hear about this so much. I think there's so many different, maybe like misconceptions, probably some that you even thought yourself in the beginning. So tell us a little bit about what is CBD and what is the science behind it?
It's a long story, as we all know. CBD is what they call a cannabinoid. So it is in the plant. Cannabis plant. It can be in hemp and in what we all know of as cannabis or hemp or marijuana. And it is what the simple thing is, it's the non-psychogenic part of the plant. It has the therapeutic values, but not the high that we associate with.
So the science behind it, that's kind of like where it comes from, the plant. As a medical professional and a CBD expert, what products and services do you offer at as a healing consultant?
Yes, well, the healing consultant is unique in that I try to meet people where they are, not only where they are, but their education into this endeavor. I think we all kind of go through this process thinking, it's like drinking water from a fire hose. And the healing consultant and my consultation services, it streamlines it for you. We're talking about your dietary restrictions. We're talking about your medication restrictions. We're talking about your natural health, what you want to do and what you want out of it. So it's a little different because when you approach this, I know for me, once I was introduced to it, I had to think to myself, being a healthcare professional, I'm like, how does it work? How does it work in your body? What is it doing? Why is it doing it? And it was down that trip. So, of course, like any other healthcare professional, you go back to school for it. So to find out exactly how it works and what's going on with it and what's not going on with it. So, yes, it's absolutely a more holistic approach to your healthcare and to your journey.
So I know someone's wondering and asking, what does a consultation really consist of with you?
It is a deep dive. It is a deep dive into you. It is your uniqueness. It's looking at you as a whole, as a holistic person, and looking at what your journey what you want it to look like, how you want to incorporate it. Each product is different. Each item is different, and just incorporating that in what's unique to you and where you want to go with this journey.
Gotcha. Thank
you. It is a deep dive.
A deep dive. That's a description, a deep dive.
Yes, it is.
And some of the, I know you touched on it before, but some of the medical problems that you've noticed that from your perspective, that it did help with, if you care to share.
At that time in my life, I was dealing and struggling with, of course, the grieving process and every emotion that that you're brought to with that grieving process. And so it's not just, it's been looked at for PTSD, for everything from PTSD, anxiety, depression. It's looking at, rheumatoid arthritis, osteoarthritis. It has been used for a variety of ailments, oh my God, throughout time.
Yeah. And
Really
let's say
is.
someone is listening to this conversation right now. They're thinking about trying CBD, but they're not sure if it's right for them. What would you recommend?
You know what? I recommend, let's say, using like the gummies for emotional stress, the tea for relaxation, and looking at like the lotions and the salves for muscle relaxation. So that's a nice entry.
Yeah.
That's a really nice entry for people.
Yeah. It sounds like that might be even like a lotion or a tea.
Oh, yes.
It even sounds like, you're with starting there might be a good introductory process before you get into something else.
Oh, yes. Because I was just showing, because we're speaking of teas.
Mm-hmm.
We have
here we go.
Oh, yes. We have the tea. This is awakening. Awakening is that morning, It's yes, it's in the morning.
So I have another question for you.
Yes.
Are there different CBDs, maybe gummies or lotions or teas, that bring on different characteristics? So like something that is more refreshing that'll keep you up in the morning, something that allows you to have a deeper, greater sleep at night. So is this more of like a customization that we would come to you for?
Okay. Now,
here we go.
Yeah. Now you're talking to me like you mean it. All right. Here we go. Yes. As a matter of fact, in the morning when you get up, it is wonderful to do. I have some little CBD drop. They are tasteless. They are odorless. They mix with everything from your morning coffee to, oh, yes.
Okay. So tell us about this one in your hand, the drops.
Oh, yes. The drops.
So tell us about this. This gives us energy. What does this do?
Absolutely. This gives you a balance throughout your day. This is bringing you up in the morning and just keeping you there, keeping you balanced.
I think all of our viewers need this.
Yes.
I'll speak for myself and everybody else.
Absolutely. It's throughout your day. And the products were developed as a safe place to land.
Love that.
You can try them. You can interchange them. You can do whatever you'd like to do in a safe environment.
Yes.
So that you can feel safe using it.
Okay. And this is kind of like this is how we get started. This is how we can like start to see what we're interested in, start to see, what we like, what we want more of.
Yes. And I always feel like I have to say, we always worry about the psychotropic effects of anything that we're doing. Well, my products don't have the least amount of THC possible, which is what I wanted to do. I wanted to be intentional and with direction, and I wanted women to have a place to land, to feel comfortable and safe in a non-judgmental environment and be able to try things.
Thank you so much. I'm going to Ms. B. Thank you, Ms. B, for that.
I know.
I want to ask you, where can our viewers find more information about the Healing Consultant?
Yes, absolutely. It's thehealingconsultant.com, but you can also reach me at vspencer at The Healing Consultant. And you can also follow me Instagram at the Healing Consultant CBD. You can find everything.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your stories. Thank you.
I love your show. Thank you so much.
Oh, we love having you here. So thank you for being with us. And when we come back, we will be sitting down with our entertainment contributor, London Knighton. Stay tuned.
Hi, my name is Brooklyn Sudano, and you can catch me on Cruel Summer on Freeform, Hulu, and Amazon worldwide. You are watching the Connect Network TV.
95% of businesses fail in the first 5 years. It is sad. And one of the number one reasons is because of the lack of capital. Hi, winners. My name is Terry Kauser, and I'm a credit expert, and I specialize in helping entrepreneurs and investors leverage their personal and business credit to get $100,000 and more in funding super fast. I can't wait to share with you on The Connect Show.
Welcome back, Connect Fam. Your girl Stitch is here with my Gap Pal co-host, Sandy Glenn. So as promised, Sandy, we did say we have our lovely, the talented, multifaceted, talented London Knighton joining us for our entertainment news. Hello, London. Hello.
Hello, girl.
Hello.
Oh my God, y'all look so fine. I have you all. Oh my gosh, look at that hair. Look at that hair.
That's right. We're bringing it today.
I was watching the show. I was tapped in, tap in. How about it? As we're a degree away, somebody called Kim K. Please phone her on the main line because, baby, a star is born. I don't even know if his team won their game this weekend, but San Francisco 49ers star Nick Bosa, he won in the game of life, okay? He's her latest Skims menswear model. And that's his ad campaign for underwear in t-shirts has set the internet ablaze and tongues a-wagging. I'm not exaggerating. Okay, it's just beautiful art, if you will. You know, I must say so myself. But yes, please call up Kim K because I love it. Have you guys had any of the Skims? Have you tried them out?
I have heard like bralette.
I haven't yet.
It's actually, I have a bodysuit and it fits me so nicely. I feel like a ballerina every time I put it on.
I love it.
So Skims for the win. Kim, you did good, girl. You did good. You did good. Are y'all buying Jada's memoir?
Hold my hat. Hold my hat.
Because this is turbulent out here. Well, actually, maybe not.
She's selling the heck out of it, though. Jada Pinkett Smith, and she's selling it. And I will say this. I don't know if you ladies saw this. Will Smith actually, his first response from all of this, her talking, he actually responded with her on stage while I think she was on her book tour, just stating that he's going to forever and always support her. And that's his point.
How beautiful, just by pulling up.
Yep. So I don't know. Are you going to get it, Sandy, London? Have you gotten it already? Are you going to?
I haven't gotten it yet. I've been getting tidbits. I did see some excerpts of her at Howard University recently for their homecoming. She actually did some book promos there with the students, which I found to be super great and awesome. Just her poise and her demeanor, her stoic vibe gets me every time. And she's a fellow Virgo to me, so I understand her in more ways than one. And I honestly, I just love her and Will's affinity and love for each other. The fact that he could pull up on her like that.
Yeah.
And it's like how to tell me you're with me without saying it.
Right.
And I think it's respect. You know, they have kids together. They built a family together. So I like the respect.
I feel like they're probably going to end up turning that into a movie.
There you go.
Red Table Talk or what?
The whole sagas.
Entanglement.
The whole thing.
All those chapters. Or it could be a television show.
A series.
Red Table Talk.
Well, we got another memoir coming out too, London. You got to tell us about that.
Yeah.
Well, if you're speaking of Britney Spears, okay, everybody is waiting, nail biting and tongues wagging as well, because she actually revealed some news many were not privy to, especially myself. She revealed in her upcoming memoir, The Woman in Me, that her and JT, Justin Timberlake, actually, you know, were pregnant at one point in time. And due to them being so young, he felt like it was not proper or the proper time for them to become parents. And he assured her that he did not want children in his life. And essentially she, you know, terminated the pregnancy. But it brings up the conversation of men's input in women's reproduction rights. And
Oh boy.
you guys feel any kind of way about it?
See, here's my truthful opinion. I believe if men, and it's not a shade to them, it's just to understand how much say and how much influence and impact you have on this. If a woman feels, and this is just after speaking with a lot of women who've gone through that, if the woman truly feels like the man will be supportive and there, the likelihood of her having the abortion is very, very slim. So it's to encourage our men like to be supportive of being there. It takes two to create a child. But even if you have the woman who says, I don't want it, I can almost reassure you that if she sees that you're going to be there and that you're going to support her, 9 times out of 10, she probably won't do it.
You hear her say in a lot of her interviews, I just love being a mom. I wanted to be a mom for so long. I think she really, really loves that role, and probably was also in those interviews, that was in the back of her mind, you know, and who knows where they were at in their lives at that point. But I agree with you, Stitches. I think that at the end of the day, like having that support is definitely a big piece of that puzzle. And I just know from the feedback that she's been saying online, that she probably would not have done that had he not said he wasn't going to be supportive.
But that just goes to show how, most of the psychological issues that we deal with stem from our youthful selves.
Yeah.
When we first feel a trauma, and somehow if it's not dealt with, it carries along through our, like you said, 20 something plus years now. And it follows us. And even if we examine our own lives, and mental health, it's a thin line. You can see like the pain lingering. And I can only imagine, my own pain that I felt that hadn't been dealt with the younger me. And it will linger until you deal with your pains.
Yeah, as a true.
Yes,
Like,
and let's just be there for each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, London, we always love having you here with us. Where can everybody reach out to you, find you, and connect with you?
Hey, I love you too, girlfriend. Yes, find me on all social media, guys, at London Knighton. That's LUNDONKNIGHTEN on all social media, and at LondonKnighton.com. And catch me on the Connect Network TV, baby, because I always have some hot tea ready to serve up.
There we go. Well, that is all the time that we have for today. Thank you so much, Miami, for joining us. And thank you to all of our guests. We will see you next time on the ConnectOnline.com and the Connect Show Miami, only on the CW Miami WSFL channel 39. Head over to the Connect Online to binge watch all our past episodes. We'll see you next week.
Can I add one thing, Sandy and London?
Of course.
It is November, so just remember, we talked about it earlier. Tomorrow's not promised, so just remember to thank God for even the little things. And for everybody going through, anyone going through dealing with something, we pray for your healing inside and out. But be thankful for what you have today, and whatever you need, God will provide.
I love it.
Amen.
I'm grateful for you, ladies.
Gratitude.
Grateful for you.
You're watching the Connect Network TV on the CW.